Fucking and he's back.
There's no better people than Ren.
Deep in the heart of Transylvania lies the world's most haunted forest, the Hoia-Baciu Forest. The Hoia-Baciu Forest is 1.9 square miles of mystery that is found west of the city of Cluj-Napoca. Hoia-Baciu has a massive amount of odd history, UFO sightings, ghost stories, and spooky legends. This forest is also referred to as the Romanian Bermuda Triangle. Follow me as I go into the heart of the Hoia-Baciu Forest in an attempt to uncover some of the mystery of the world's most haunted forest. The first electronic malfunction I had was the fully charged camera stabilizer going absolutely dead as I got close to the edge of the forest. As we enter the forest, you can see that the landscape changes drastically at night. Everything becomes more eerie and sinister, and you can even notice a light orb as I walk towards the mysterious clearing the Hoia-Baciu is so famous for. I never saw another person or flashlight that night. People who go into the Hoia-Baciu Forest often describe a myriad of odd symptoms ranging from severe anxiety, nausea, panic attacks, headaches, the feeling of being watched, malfunctioning electronics, and even skin burns, rashes, and scratches. Finally, we reach the infamous clearing in the Hoia-Baciu Forest. Some say these fire pits are used by regular campers, and others say this is where the gypsy witches conduct their rituals. Perhaps both stories are true. This circle has no trees, while the rest of the forest is free of such clearings. There are no stumps showing that the trees have been harvested, nor is there evidence that the clearing is maintained, mowed, or grazed. Soil samples have been taken here, and no abnormalities have been found which would prohibit the growth of the trees. The Hoia-Baciu Forest is named after a shepherd that disappeared with his flock of 200 sheep within the depths of the forest. The mystery of his disappearance is compounded by the fact that the forest is small enough to walk through in an hour or two. Disappearing without a trace in the Hoia-Baciu could only be the result of the paranormal. Another famous paranormal disappearance of the Hoia-Baciu is that of a 5-year-old Romanian girl who vanished without a trace. She emerged years later in the same clothing and hadn't aged a day despite being gone for several years. Many locals are reported to be afraid to enter the forest, fearing that those who enter will never return home. In the 1960s, Alexandru Sift, a Romanian biologist, started to investigate why the trees grow crooked within the Hoia-Baciu forest. His results were inconclusive, despite the same species of tree growing normally elsewhere in the region. This man of science may not have determined why the trees grow in such a manner. However, he did describe other phenomena, such as being watched by the shadows, auditory hallucinations, which included disembodied giggling female voices, inexplicable rustling, and disembodied teeth chattering. These are also common experiences for other visitors, especially the phenomena of living shadows. It is believed that the living shadows and ghosts are the result of the Romanian peasants who have been murdered within the forest. The souls of these people are said to be trapped inside the Hoia-Baciu, and they are upset at being imprisoned within the forest. Their anger is being taken out on the living travelers in the Hoia-Baciu. These tormented spirits are seen by travelers in the form of poltergeist activity, living shadows, haunting green glowing eyes, and a routine heavy fog, despite fog congregating in the lower regions, while the Hoia-Baciu is placed on a hill. Even people on the edge of the forest report the feeling of being watched as they move towards the tree line. One of the most commonly cited ghosts is that of a man in traditional Romanian clothing. Is this the shepherd the forest is named after, or one of the murdered peasants? At this point, I had seen something rush through the forest, and shortly after I had sighted it, one of my electronics began to malfunction in my bag. The remote control for my drone had turned on, despite having a foam cover over the top that prevented any of the buttons from being pressed. The Hoia-Baciu Forest gained even more notoriety on the world stage in 1968 when a Romanian military technician named Emil Barnia produced a compelling photograph of a UFO hovering over the clearing in the forest. This photo has not found to been doctored. What makes this sighting so compelling is because reporting a UFO or paranormal activity in what was an authoritarian communist country has serious negative impacts. Emil had nothing to gain by releasing this information and everything to lose. In fact, he lost his position during a time when Romania had no safety net for the recently unemployed. In the 1970s, the Hoia-Baciu was a hotbed of sightings of UFOs and other unexplained lights. Ultimately, the mystery of the Hoia-Baciu Forest may never be solved. There are too many stories from too many angles. There is everything from ghosts, poltergeists, UFOs, mysterious lights, portals to other dimensions, living shadows, and mysterious disappearances. The numerous long-told legends and the modern tales of the paranormal will always be a source of interest for the curious-minded people in the world. I have had my own weird experiences within the forest that I cannot explain. The legends of the Hoia-Baciu Forest are beginning to rival the legends of Dracula and vampires in Romania, and this place of mystery will continue to draw people looking for thrills and proof of life after death for years to come. If you are brave enough to investigate these claims for yourself, just remember, you're never alone in the Hoia-Baciu.
You guys speak English at all?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, hi.
I got so scared.
What dog?
Have a dog with you?
No?
When you come here, something sounds like a dog running there. You hear?
Yeah, I heard something.
I believe you are with the dog. What the fuck was that?
It wasn't me, man. Are you guys Romanian or?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just came to get scared.
yeah.
I didn't get scared.
Yeah? Have you guys?
This is some footage from my trip to the Hoia-Baciu Forest last year, where I had met some random Romanians and we experienced a possible portal together. This is truly a strange place.
There's no wind and there's sounds under.
Huh.
Like that sound.
Yeah.
And there's the feeling, of
And
course.
I'm not the first time here. It's not the first time when I hear something running like there.
You cannot find that place because nobody found it yet. Why are you going left? That's not the road.
That's some way.
And it's not the road. Can I smoke? Literally. It says I can't. Do you smoke?
I don't.
Good. It says that the forest is not allowed.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just know, but now I just
Can you explain that one more time now?
We
Because
went
I didn't have the
that way.
recording on. We went through here.
That place when
Yeah.
we entered in the forest. Here. And if you see we go.
Yeah, we
And
stayed this way the
left.
whole time. I
And
thought we
left.
were way past, like way over there.
Over there. We come over here. That are the ways the Hoia.
Oh my god.
Iubire, dar stai un pic, ne-am dus încolo. Ne-am tot dus încolo. We went all the way.
That's really creepy actually.
Păi noi am intrat acolo pe sus. Ne-am
Pe
făcut,
acolo.
am intrat pe acolo.
Nu.
Pe aici.
Cu pe acolo ne-am dus.
Stânga, stânga.
Stai un pic. Unde
Aici
e
am
nimioara?
intrat.
Stai, unde e nimioara?
What's up?
Acolo am intrat.
There's a
De acolo am
heart-shaped tree
De acolo
somewhere.
vine.
Where is it?
Yeah.
There.
There we go in. We get in the forest.
We went in that way.
Yeah. And left, and we came out that way.
So we went there on that way. You came from there, Andrew. You came from there.
Yeah.
We went that way and we came back the same way.
We came back this way. We went through there and we kept going this way.
Yeah,
But we came out right there.
yeah. So. Okay, one of the legends about this place is that there's a portal and then you go in and you can never come out. So I think we just entered that. Like we're going around in circles, loops, but we definitely didn't go around in circles. We went left. We kept left.
We definitely fucking hell. That was weird as shit.
When I come to first time, I used GPS tracking with my friend. From here and that place when we looked last time on the phone, or probably if you look 200, 300 meters. That way, on the GPS tracking,
It showed like
showed like the same way from where's our car to that place, and it's half hour.
like 3
going.
kilometers.
We came a half hour, and we on the GPS we make the same distance in 5 minutes after that.
No, that was like
Okay,
I have a pretty
Sometimes the electronic devices are going wrong here.
like I have a pretty good sense of direction. Like I rode my bicycle from Prague to fucking
Come along to the
Budapest
forest in a
Prague
country
to
you don't know.
Budapest and navigating the whole way. And I navigated my way through here and stuff. Like we definitely stayed left that whole time.
If you enjoyed this video,
That's
please hit the like button
fucking creepy.
and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching.